Scientists' terrifying new underwater discovery that changes everything. Oceans are the most mysterious place on this blue planet of ours. These blue waters seem so beautiful and soothing to human eyes, but have you ever wondered what it holds in their depths? Those depths which are almost impossible to be explored completely. Those depths might contain the long-lost treasures that are worth a fortune or the most ferocious beasts of the world. But still, some people are passionate enough to dive deep and find out the countless secrets it is hiding, such as finding age-old cities which are lost and are considered myths. Oceans cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface, and it contains 97% of the water present on our planet. The 5 oceans, Indian, Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, and the Southern, provide 98% of the habitable space on the Earth. However, oceans have 94% of the wildlife on this planet, but still, more than 80% remains undiscovered. These oceans play a vital role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystem, and yet only 5% of it has been explored. There are almost 2 million living species, out of which only 230,000 have been studied. Scientists say that we know a lot more about the surface of Mars rather than our oceans. So here I am, playing my part and keeping you updated about our oceans, revealing the troves of mysteries it has in its depths. What are you waiting for? Just dive deep in and start exploring. And like, share, and subscribe before that, because who knows if you'll be able to come back to the surface or not. Phantom jelly. This species of jellyfish is quite gigantic, and it was first spotted in 1899 in a deep sea of California. Till now, researchers of Monterey Bay have seen it just 9 times during thousands of deep-sea searches. It eats plankton and small fish and resides 3,300 to 13,100 feet deep under the surface of the water. Scientists know very little about its characteristics. Some of its rare postage show it has a large bell almost 3.3 feet wide with long arms extending 33 feet long that whirl around like ribbons in the water of the deep sea. It uses these long arms to catch the prey, and the massive bell slightly glows. Hidden ecosystem. Most recently, a team of researchers from New Zealand was studying the effect of climate change on ice caps. During their research, they drilled a hole in Larsen Ice Shelf. They drilled 1,640 feet, 500 meters beneath the ice cap. When a camera was sent down the hole, they found a whole new ecosystem beneath layers of ice. The hundreds saw tiny shrimp-like creatures roaming around the camera, suggesting that there is a new life under the layers of ice. Not only that, the water was traveling in 4 to 5 distinct layers. This suggests that water there was coming from different sources. They even experienced the historical eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano in these waters. Largest bioluminescent shark. It has been discovered that there are 540 known species of sharks, and among them 57 are bioluminescents. But in 2020, a team of New Zealand scientists was studying hoki fish on the East Coast, where they spotted the world's largest bioluminescent shark. It was over 6 feet long, and it glowed when they boarded it on the vessel. The strange thing was that other luminous creatures have cells that produce this distinctive glow. But in the case of kitefin sharks, the glow was produced due to a hormone, melanin. The same hormone that produces pigment and drowsiness in humans. Some concentrations of photocells were also found on the dorsal fins of the kitefin sharks. This opens up so many questions for scientists that need to be answered. Ancestors of sea stars and brittle stars. The thing about science is that you can rediscover the discovery. Something like that happened here. Almost 2 decades ago, a fossil was found in the sea in Morocco. The scientists then only concluded that it was the ancestors of sea cucumbers, sea urchins, sea stars, brittle stars, and crinoids, but that was that. It was rediscovered that the fossil belongs to a 500-million-year-old creature, an echinoderm. The creatures show the important evolutionary process that takes place in marines. It has been discovered that echinoderms first appeared during the Cambrian period, the most important period of evolution. Their evolution showed that they transitioned from matsticker to hard, shelly substrate to survive in today's world. Tusk of an extinct mammoth. Life and fossils can be found anywhere in the world. This was proven in 2019 when a team of researchers was searching seamount in California when they saw an elephant-like tusk in the river. They tried to grab it but failed. 2 years later, they returned to the site and retrieved the tusk from the 10,000-foot deep ocean. The tusk is 3 feet long, and after studying, the scientists concluded that the tusk is from an ancient female Columbian mammoth, a hybrid of woolly mammoths and steppe mammoths that roamed the earth 100,000 years ago. Further study of the tusk can help scientists to know more about the mammoths and their origin, evolution, and extinction. This discovery has led scientists to believe that there are more paleontology treasures hidden in the ocean. Vent spouting superheated fluid. For many years, scientists thought that life didn't thrive in dark and extremely hot environments, but it was proven wrong in 2018 when a team of researchers found a hydrothermal vent in the Gulf of California. They discovered life in 500-degree Fahrenheit and highly toxic environments. Scientists discovered a whole new ecosystem where at one point there were many blue scale worms, while at the other, white congregated tube worms can be seen. According to an expert on the Nation's Geographic Channel, these are rare examples of ecosystems that live off energy from the center of the Earth instead of sunlight. More than 700 new species have been discovered in these vents. Who knows what other life can be found in these peculiar ecosystems? Shape-shifting whalefish. Many creatures have disturbed scientists. One of them is shape-shifting whalefish. They were first discovered in 1895 and have been spotted only 18 times in the last 34 years. The female whalefish was spotted 6,600 feet, 2,013 meters deep offshore of Monterey Bay, California. It was discovered for the first time that they could dive this deep. Very little is known about them. They have a unique way of living. In their larvae stage, they are worms, and when adulting comes near, they have 2 options. Some of them are transferred onto males, with no digestive organs, only compromising the nervous system, liver, and reproductive system. Females, on the other hand, grow greater in size and shape like baleen whales. For many years, scientists did not know that both of these creatures were the same. It raises many questions, like how many creatures are the same in origin. A city of Heracleion. The ocean is full of history, whether it is animals, fish, or civilization. One such example is the lost city of Heracleion. Until the discovery, it was only a legend that appeared in texts and stories. After years of search, French archaeologist Frank Gadito saw a colossal face emerge in the ocean of Abu Qir Bay, 6.5 kilometers off Alexandria's coast. Gadito found 64 ships, 700 anchors, a treasure trove of gold coins and statues standing at 16 feet. The remains showed the culture of 2,300 years ago. Many artifacts like coins, utensils, and mummies were recovered that are stored in the museum. The discovery has led the scientists to believe that there can be a way to find the lost city of Atlantis as well. Bloop. Years have passed, and this discovery is still the most terrifying and mysterious one that scientists are still trying to process. In 1997, an ultra-low frequency, high-amplitude underwater bloop sound was detected by the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration at 2 different points. The scientists were not able to trace the sound back to its origin. The sound was heard 5,000 kilometers apart across the Pacific Ocean through hydrophones, and whales and other creatures were not capable to produce such high-intensity sound. In 2005, a discovery was made that the sound was produced due to the breaking of ice from glaciers. They calculated data of ice shelves breaking from Antarctic glaciers and compared it with the sound, but many scientists do not believe in such a theory. NOAA's Christopher Fox believes that the sound frequency is consistent with the sound made by marine beasts. According to him, the sound made was far more powerful than the calls made by any animal on Earth. This leaves the door open for the idea that there are creatures bigger in the ocean than whales, and more dangerous than sharks. Only time can tell us. This ends our video for today. Like the video if you find it interesting, and subscribe to see more videos like this. Tell us in the comments what we should tell you in the next video.